eternity. That word has revolutionized more lives than any word I know, I think, as regards an incentive to work for God, to spend and be spent. The first time I read about eternity as a child, I was curled up in a chair in our home in England. I was reading a book that thrilled me, written by an American lady. I read the story there of Uncle Tom's Cabin. And you remember that wicked old white man, Legree, had been thrashing Uncle Tom. He lay bleeding and writhing in anguish in the old slave shed, but his soul was not in the shed, because as the dawn of light began to come through the crack in the board, he began to think of the bright and morning star. He began to ponder on the great white throne of God with its ever-radiant rainbow. As he was doing this, his soul was lifted up to heaven. His body was on earth, but his spirit was soaring, worshipping God. Old Legree comes and looks through the window and he says, "Hey, Uncle Tom, how would you like to be tied to a tree and have a slow fire lit round you? Wouldn't it be pleasant, Tom?" "Master," says Tom, I know you can do dreadful things, but he said, after you've killed the body, there ain't no more you can do. I know there's all eternity to come after that, all eternity. So here we have the word eternity. It's the inspiration for this man whose back is ploughed with the lash of a cruel master. He's hanging on to life almost by the skin of his teeth, but he's rejoicing in the fact that he knows in whom he has believed, and therefore eternity stretches before him as endless bliss in the presence of the eternal King. Another thing that has provoked me for 50 years or more is the challenge of an atheist. Let me read it to you. Were I a religionist, did I truly, firmly, consistently believe, as millions say they do, that the knowledge and practice of religion in this life influences destiny in another life? Religion should be to me everything. I would cast aside earthly thoughts and feelings as less than vanity. Religion would be my first waking thought, and my last image when sleep sunk me into unconsciousness. I would labour for her cause alone. I would not labour for the meat that perisheth, nor for treasures on earth, but only for a crown of glory in the heavenly regions, where treasures and happiness are alike, beyond the reach of time and chance. I would take thought for the matter of eternity alone. I would esteem one soul gained to heaven worth a life of suffering. There should be neither worldly prudence nor calculating circumspection in my engrossing zeal. Earthly consequences should never stay my hand or seal my lips. I would speak to the imagination, awaken the feelings, stir up the passions, arouse the fancy. Earth, its joys and its griefs, should never occupy a moment of my thought. For these are but the affairs of a portion of eternity, so small that no language can express its comparatively infinite littleness. I should strive to look but on eternity, and on the immortal souls around me, soon to be everlastingly miserable or everlastingly happy. I would deem all who thought only of this world, merely seeking to increase temporal happiness, and labouring to obtain temporal goods, I would deem all such as purely madmen. I would go forth to the world and preach to it, in season and out of season. And my text should be, what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul? My complaint about the preaching of today, or most of it, is that it lacks intensity, it lacks immensity, and it lacks eternity. We're made for eternity. We're here for a little time. This life is merely a dressing room for eternity. So God bless you. Maybe I'll see you someday. If not, I'll see you in eternity.